It's the bald and the beautiful. Everything from Nashville to Hollywood on My Country 96.1.
We start with Willie Nelson, who announced his 78th solo album will be coming out November 7th. It will be a tribute to Merle Haggard. He and his buddy, they did some joint albums back in the day. I think they have at least 3 together. And he says, he's going to make a nice tribute to Merle. And he released one of the songs already. And that will be his 78th solo album for Willie Nelson. Incredible. November 7th again. Yesterday, the NFL season kicked off, and it was not without controversy and some interesting things. So the champs, the Eagles, defeated the Cowboys 24-20 in Philly. Not only was there a weather delay in the third quarter, but there was a spitting ejection before the first play even happened. It was after the initial kickoff of the game, and they were standing around on the field waiting because there was a guy who was injured down on the field. And the defensive player for the Eagles, Jalen Carter, spit on Dak Prescott, the quarterback of the Cowboys, and he was immediately ejected. So craziness yesterday. Eagles 24, Cowboys 20. This was great. The band Foreigner has posted an open letter on their social media to Taylor and Travis to be their wedding band. Just fantastic. Now, Foreigner has gone through many lineup changes, maybe the most in the history of music, like incredible amount of, people coming and going, and I'm not even sure any of the originals are still with the band. And if I had to guess, I would say no, but anyway, they still travel and tour as Foreigner. There might be an original member in there, could be, but they are having some fun with their social media, and a really funny letter to Taylor and Travis. How about this? Steve Buscemi. It's not Buscemi. Well, the other day we learned Denzel Washington. We've been pronouncing his name all along, right? Wrong all these years. Well, Steve Buscemi was on Fallon the other night, and he says, it's not Buscemi, and he stopped pronouncing it Buscemi a long time ago, and now it's Buscemi, and that's just the way it is. I was on a plane to Vegas where Steve Buscemi was sitting about a row behind me, and I said hello to him at baggage claim. I got the nerve up to say hello to him at baggage claim. What a nice guy, and I think a lot of people from the New York tri-state area know about his exploits as a firefighter, and good dude. But there it is, Buscemi is the way to pronounce it. A passing yesterday, or at least it was announced yesterday, Giorgio Armani passes at 91 at his home in Milan. He started as a tailoring protege of Nino Cerruti, and he was really famous in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s for that power suit and being with Hollywood. And, he made so many dresses and suits and things for people on red carpets and movies. And just like, as an example, Leo DiCaprio, his suits in Wolf of Wall Street, Armani suits, So there's a ton of stories like that. Giorgio Armani passes at 91. Kurt Russell announced in the new Yellowstone spinoff, The Madison. Now, I never watched the original Yellowstone. I think I watched 2 or 3 episodes and stopped. I can't believe how many spinoffs there are, and actually out and coming as well. Kurt Russell, the latest to join. Justin Bieber with a surprise release of his new album today. There is a Star Wars Lego set that will run you $1,000. It has 9,023 pieces. It's brand new. It's either out or on the way out, and it'll set you back about $1,000. And some movies out. There's a bunch in limited release. Only one major one out this week, The Conjuring, in theaters. TV tonight, the Chiefs and the Chargers. Yes, Travis is at it tonight. Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil. The game is on YouTube. So I don't know if it's free or you got to pay for a, extra subscription or something, but it's on YouTube tonight. Sunday on NBC, Sunday night, one of the games of the year. Could decide quite a bit, actually. The Bills host the Ravens. And your local teams, the Jets, 1 o'clock home against the Steelers on Sunday, and the Giants, 1 o'clock away at the Commanders. There you have it, your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. We have hotter, more humid weather, more summer-like, going to be about 82 or so today, tomorrow, a little more humid. Sunday, cooler, cloudy, about 74. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.